Hey everyone, sorry for the delays in streams. Uh, it's just, there's so much stuff going on. Um, I'll be starting a Let's Play for Monster Hunter Stories today, the second game, putting Let's Play, part 4 of the Let's Play. Um, so I'm just doing a little bit of farming on this game. Just recently got back into this game. If you guys haven't noticed, I had this game for quite a while. I just didn't have any more content of this on my channel because last year I ended up just wiping all my streams from the channel, and I've been redoing it, redoing the type of streams I usually prefer to do. Um, so I have done a few gacha stream content of Arknight's Enfield this year, and last year I've done quite a bit of Withering Wave streams that I basically remove all those streams from the channel. Uh, can I put them back if I use my other account that actually is connected to this YouTube as well? Yes, I can. If I can, I would do so. But, it's when I actually feel like it, of course, because at this moment, I don't really feel like putting gacha streams like I used to. I'll put it here and there once in a blue moon, maybe. I don't know. And the reason that I don't want to put gacha streams too much is because a lot of the how you call it, a lot of those people going back and forth, and if those people join in your stream, you're basically gonna have to deal with a lot of those people that are usually just complainers and stuff. I don't really want to deal with all those complaints, so I don't want to get involved with those dumb people. The ones that usually just talk shit just because you play a game that they don't usually like. They would rather you play the gacha game known as Genshin. And I just don't want nothing to do with Genshin because the game just not appealing to me at all. It doesn't really catch my eye, so Genshin is not something I would ever play and probably never ever would play. And it's not the gameplay itself. It's mostly the way, like, somewhat of the gacha system. Even though they improved it somewhat, it's still not that great. When you have to basically pay for a lot of those banners because the amount you earn, regardless for doing daily tasks, and they do give you daily logins compared to before. Way back, they didn't usually give you those type of daily logins. And but the thing is, it's not really all that great because of the way it is and just not giving enough for the 10 pools worth. It's just not good enough. And what they do is they just try and increase the amount of days for the banner, but the problem is there's no guaranteed chance that you'll make those 10 pulls fast enough. And it doesn't do well. So every now and then I'll just do regular RPG-like content mostly, or JRPG. So either Diablo 4 or regular JRPGs, depending on how I'm able to make that content and make sure I get through the game while streaming those games. I mostly just play Monster Hunter Stories 3 and other games like these. Oh, I'll take that. And whew. Go through here, go this direction. And I did not buy a leaf green, by the way, guys. I was thinking about doing so, but then I was like, I got this game on the Switch instead. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of people saying, You should have got Leaf Green on the Switch. What kind of player are you on the Nintendo? Come on. You think I never purchased games on a Nintendo non-stop, man? I've been playing their system like every other person since day one. I have supported their games, their systems, everything. But like, and when I made a stream that I uploaded before talking about Nintendo's, that I don't know if that one person was like, tell me about it, tell me about it. I don't have to tell shit about it, man. I don't like the way Nintendo is heading, and you already heard my response. If you respond trying to want to know about the situation with Nintendo, I explained that whole situation, and I read a whole thing about what's going on with them. What can make it where they lead to that wrong direction? If you guys don't pay attention to that whole damn video, then from the stream I made, then okay, whatever. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own because I am not going through that shit. Yeah, the whole situation with Nintendo is just not right. It's just not right. Ow! Oh, oh, oh. Oh crap! I go falling. Woohoo! Oh my god. Oh, oh. Okay. Okay. Get him, Maggie. Woohoo! Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. Okay. Woohoo! Get running, get running, get running. Ow! Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ow. What the heck? I have to go through here. Oh. Do I have to defeat these enemies to do so? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. The funny thing is, we still have 23 minutes in the game for this quest before it like finishes. Like when that time runs out, then oof, that's just it, right? Mm. And I feel like Wuthering Wave is good with their gacha game, their gacha system. And that was something people don't usually like, that Wuthering Waves has a better gacha system, because it's not as pay to win. If the gacha game is too predatorial, it will lead to its downfall. Why? Because the players were promised a free-to-play experience. It's not really free enough play to have that fun experience. And the devs promised free to play. What is the game putting? A little too much pay to win. Is it as predatorial as the gacha system in Arknight's Enfield? Not really. And yeah, Arknight's Enfield might be kind of predatorial, right? But the banners usually repeat. Meaning, because they rotate, you're gonna be able to get the repeatable banners a little more easier than others. Like, it's gonna be a little bit more better, somewhat, than Genshin Impact. But it's not as great as Wuthering Waves. Just gonna let you know. With the gacha system, it's not the main story, because I mean, yeah, Wuthering Waves has a really good story. It's just people are complaining about boobs, jiggle physics, censor that shit. You know, don't try and get games censored, because the thing is, I looked it up and I read it on the stream. If you censor TV shows or games in general entirely, you can basically make it where you're censoring reality. So let's say the law makes it where it's censoring all of the culture, all of means of expression, physically expressing, it will take that away. Some people usually express their emotions physical, like hug, but if you censored the law for expressing physically expressing, you basically get rid of the freedom to hug someone, the freedom to show compassion. You know? Let's say if the two people are in love, they give a kiss. They can't give a kiss because the law is censored, meaning everything else is censored when it comes here to the US. Meaning, not just the freedom to express yourselves physically by hugging, showing a little love, but animes, shows, real life shows, not regular anime shows, shows that are real life, anime itself, and everything, even movies, everything will be censored. Because what Trump is trying to do is actually censor the law somewhat, right? But if you only censor it somewhat, you're still censoring that whole freaking shit in the law. Meaning nobody can express their emotions. They can't give hugs, right? You can't get a hug. Why? Because the president has censored the law to express your emotions physically. If you censor the law where you can express your feelings and give a hug or any type of way, you're censoring everything when it comes to expressing your emotions physically. It don't matter what way, you just won't have the freedom to do so. And here's the thing, Trump doesn't want to say that, but here's the thing, Trump is also in deep, deep shit because he couldn't censor the law, but he wants to, but he didn't get the chance to. And there's a chance, yeah, there might be a World War III. Who knows? We just have to wait and see, right? Because he's starting to get that he's trying to get to that point. Can he get to it? If he's lucky, right? But they don't say it because there's no record of the things he's fully doing as a president. As someone like him as a president, a lot of those things are not going to exist because he's not taken out for them to put that in the record, right? Once they put in the record, once he's taken out, but they put in the record, that's when stuff starts to become declassified, but they take time to declassify that information. But the thing is, if you look up, if any president has caused what he is doing now, because he's going to try and lead it to that direction, if he ends up going to that direction, it'll be the same way that you would see if you looked up, can a president cause catastrophe, making everything go super wrong, right? He could put it as catastrophic, the situation, right? The next situation, after he puts a catastrophic global conflict, it can make it where he gets stuff that happens here because in this city, somewhat either a building would get kind of destroyed in some way. Would it get completely destroyed in there? Not really. It's just they'll probably just blow up that one building and then he'll be forced to like fix a lot of things when he gets removed from office, taken out of presidency. Then the things that can happen is where he will be forced to pay severe consequences. It can be in many ways. If something here gets destroyed, and if he puts something like he's doing to Iran that can start a complete global conflict, then yeah, then he'll be forced to go to that point where he's forced to pay for a lot of those damages. And Congress and senators, alongside House representatives, they will make it where he will have an even harder time, making it where he's forced to pay for all those damages if they happen, and to a point where he goes bankrupt. Will he go completely broke? Not really, but it'll still look like in the record he's already broke, right? Because a lot of the money that he's been holding on to belongs to business owners, citizens that he stole from, right? So what is that going to lead him to? Probably complete bankrupt at the moment, probably at that time. But he does have his own money. What happened to his own money? Why did he rely on taking from business owners? Why did he rely on taking it from citizens as well, which they do not say is happening because it is not in the record yet. Once they update that information, then of course it's gonna be on the what you could basically end up searching it, right? The whole situation until when they actually put what he's doing on the source, right? And some people say they make an excuse, right? Because they want to know if they have evidence, right? They say, okay, if you say I did that, where's the facts? Show the facts. You're making that excuse, right? Ted Cruz made that excuse. A lot of the Republicans usually made that excuse to where now they are in complete risk, right? They are complete risk. So Ted Cruz, he is in a big, huge risk. A few other Republicans that are still going with Trump's plans are at risk, right? Because when the time comes, congressmen, senators, and House representatives will take action. Why? Because they will actually get rid of the majority of Republicans that are abusing the Constitution, right? Oh yeah, that a lot of them Republicans, majority that are working in the Senate and the Congress, they'll get removed by the other congressmen, the other senators, and the House representatives. They will make it where a lot of the majority of Republicans that are causing a lot of problems that will make it where it's worse. A lot of those majority of Republicans that work for Trump, they're at risk by every part of the state, because you have a lot of these people that actually are some important people that will basically remove every Republican that is disobeying that Constitution amendment, trying to abuse it while they also try to, how you say, harass their citizens. But the only citizens that they'll support are the people that support them still continuously. Dude, man. They are at risk. Their reputation is at risk. And if those regular citizens who want to continue supporting them, hey, that's your choice, man. I mean, I have nothing to do with it, you know? But there are times where even a Democrat can make that mistake, right? And the consequences for either side that make that mistake is even more catastrophic. So, and the Democrats, and I don't usually fully say they're good because they can still have that same mistake, right? Um, but for a while, the Democrats have not even tried to cause that to happen, right? And the Republicans, like Trump, okay, Trump had that State of the Union speech, right? But the things he was trying to do was actually trying to bait them, right? And even though they're not actually trying to support what Trump's agenda is, people who see the Democrats not staying up in the State of the Union get the wrong idea fully. Because if you haven't noticed, right, Trump tried to, he said, oh, we're going to increase the taxes of, you know, of, rent in the city. And then they also said we're going to cut taxes, you know, for the Democrats, right? But let's say if a person who isn't a Democrat, right? but still voted for a Democrat. What happens to that person? Well, I don't know. Oh, it'll be severe. Trump will do anything in his path to take out any person who would only supported the Democrats in general, even if they're not a Democrat who voted for a Democrat. But any person that'll go against Trump, they'll Trump will try to do some stupid shit, man. It's crazy because a president doesn't really have that how you say it, the option to betray his peoples. But can he still do it because he's the president? As long as he's in the White House, he will have the power to do anything that he wants, right? Until one of the House Representatives, if they get him weakened to a state and Congress and senators decide to remove him, then he will be removed of that power. He will be restricted of that power, meaning he will not have that power anymore, meaning that he's completely vulnerable. So like, woohoo, right? He's not gonna have that power once they remove it from him. Oh, hmm. It says I can go one way or the other. Hold on. Oh, okay. I have to just go through this direction. Yeah, and the main quest only has like 9 minutes. Oh, sure. Oh, oh crap, they're low. Oh my god, they're low 34. I wasn't aware of this. Oh no, they're low 24. But it's still pretty bad. I probably should have farmed a little bit more of the legendaries on the other area. But that's right. Ow! Oh! No. Oh, come on, healing. Yeah, Leafa's going down. My whole team is going pretty fast and down. Oh shoot, I might just have to do the other one first before I continue this one here. Hey, that guy went down. Oh, come on. Here we go. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on this instead of putting more things about what Trump did wrong and what he did even worse. Because I'm just wanting to get through this part of the game quest without even having to doing too much struggles. I'm already out. I don't think I have very much lives. Oh, is this the final part? This is the boss fight? Please tell me this is the boss fight. Oh no. I think after this one comes the boss fight. Yep. Yeah. I think oh. Ow! Oh no. Oh, I wish I had that dodge up already. Oh. Oh. No. Haha. Oh yeah. Get this, you stupid dragon. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do a few waves. I think after this one, I have to do, I think 1 or 2 more waves with this switch over here, activating it. And there's a chance I may end up failing this one. I should have farmed the first one of this, like the first co-op quest in single play. I could do this in co-op multiplayer with other players online, randomly, and joining random players. But I want to see if I can actually do this one solo. If I can't do this one solo, then I'll do online co-op to get this one done, or I'll just refarm the first one of this co-op quest thing that you usually do solo as well. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh shoot. Lady, heal me! Leafa, heal me! Feed me, Seymour! Feed me! Oh shoot. Oh, shoot, man. Oh, oh, that thing died really fast. Nice. Even though I'm not really as powerful. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Oh. Die, you giant scorpion. You giant felon. Oh, 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 ow. Okay. Uh, Leafa, heal me! Oh, stupid. There's like little flies around in this porch, man. Oh, okay. Ah, crap. Yep. Oh, this guy has a shield. Ah, it's dead. Oh, and let's end this barrier here. And then I should be at the boss fight, I think, or one more and then the boss fight. I think one of the two. I should be at the boss fight though. Okay, going through this way. Please tell me I'm at the boss fight. Yeah, I'm at the boss fight. Oh, thank you. Thank you, game. But the problem is this boss fight could end up being kind of difficult because I'm not super high up there in level or damage. Oh, never mind. It's kind of better, kind of. Oh, oh shoot. It's not that bad. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Okay, dude. You're kind of like a ice element, huh? Woo, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh! No, 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 no. Ooh. Ha 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 ha. Here we go. Chain finish, baby. Oh, he's getting started now. He's pissed. Ha ha! Because this is the final round. Come on, baby. Aha! Yeah, here we go, here we go. Let's see what I get. Let's see what kind of legendaries I have a chance of getting. Please give me a sword. Please give me a dual-wielding sword. Please! Let's see what I get, what I get. Oh. Oh. Okay, I don't know yet. Oh, there's a purple. Please give me a legendary dual-wielding. Please give me a legendary dual-wielding. Please. Regular and one epic. Well, damn it. Okay, this is for him. Oh, man. Oh, damn, that sucks. Maybe I should just farm the first one a bit. Hey, at least I got my player rank up there. Nice, nice. How much gold am I gonna get, actually? How much of that currency for the crafting do I get? I didn't even see it. I didn't even see how much. Oh, not that much, actually. Uh, frick. Okay, we'll do the first one a little bit. And once I do a little bit of this, I'll basically start Let's Play 4 episode. Let's Play Part 4, sorry. Uh-huh. So go in here, go on there. Woods of Recollection. I think I have to just farm a little bit of them legendaries here. Ugh, excuse me. So I basically need to give him a few legendaries. Excuse me. I probably should get a legendary dual wielding for him. And then of course I'm gonna have to get him a legendary. And I'll try to get her a legendary. And then also her. I'm gonna focus on either the characters that I'm gonna play through with solo. So basically him, and her, and her. If not, I'll go through him, and her, and her. Because you need a healer character on your team. So apparently, if I'm correct, she just gives a lot of them buffs, uh, and her too. She usually gives buffs. That's why the way they're actually supporters is because they usually just give buffs, and her, I would say she's also, she can be supportive and also kind of like close combat DPS as well. I think if I remember correctly, because she's usually just AI in the anime series in the story, she does have kind of some how you say incredible power, but I don't think they fully shared that power. Maybe I could be wrong. Um, Maybe in the final season, which I'm trying to get through because I am at the first whole final series of, well, not first whole, well, okay, first whole final, meaning I'm around close to 10 episode, or I think it was 11 or some, but I could be wrong. Maybe I was at 10, episode 10 of the first whole alicization. Uh, I'm still trying to go through alicization. Sorry, I did ended up watching all two whole animes. So basically, I'm up to that third whole part of the anime, which is basically considered the one that is close to that final whole part of the anime. Because once you get to alicization, underworld, something underworld. Yeah, dang it. I'm not good at remembering names. Somewhat to an extent, I'm good at naming to extent. I can remember some anime names to an extent, but there are times where I'll forget certain anime names because some anime names, other than Sword Art Online and Naruto, other animes are just really hard to pronounce to a point where it's hard for me to like remember how to say it, you know? It's really really complicated for me. But other people can probably understand what I'm talking about. It's like some animes when they're so hard to pronounce, it's sometimes really hard to remember because once you read it, but you can't remember because of how hard it is to pronounce. It's like a long name sometimes. It may seem that long, but it's not really that long. But it feels like it's so long to a point where you just can't remember parts of how to say the name. Okay, put Agile and continuing Argo. See, if I wanted to, if I pick this one but switch to any of these, I can still get a lot of somewhat when I use one of these characters other than Kirito. I can probably just increase the rank of those characters that I switch to. I think. I never played this game completely, but I have played a bit when I purchased it last year. Because I think I actually purchased this last year. Even though it came probably before last year. Who knows? Other people know more than me about this and the release date. The people that usually actually completed this game and paid attention to when it actually came out. I have not played this game for so long. Did I want to continue? Of course. That's why I purchased it on the Switch too. And people who are probably saying, oh, but if you purchase a game on the Switch, doesn't that mean you're fully supporting it? I only purchased that one game in so long. So in a way, not really. If I'm not really a die-hard customer like before, then I'm not really considered fully supporting that product or game or the company itself. When you just purchase that one time because it's sort of online, right? And you don't bother to buy DLC, then you're not really, if you're not fully buying games or DLCs on that product, on that platform, then you're not really fully supporting it. Are you supporting it to an extent, like a little tiny support? Yeah, because I'm only putting that $20. So I couldn't really say it's called supporting and stuff. It's just one $20 game. Why? Because it was on sale. I was like, ooh, sale, right? That means I won't be fully supporting the company and I won't really be considered someone who is supporting that platform. Because it's only $20. It's not even $20 isn't usually enough to like make it where you're considered actually supporting the company and that platform because you're only buying that one game. Oh, that is it, right? And there's when you search it up, they have insignificantly lost a lot of players that are literally not too happy with them, right? So it means that there's a lot of players that are starting to have something against them, and a majority of them are usually content creators. So that means the system and their platform is having a lot of challenges that they have to face because the situations they are getting themselves into with the price of their Switch 2 games, with the price of their Switch 2 itself, because when they first put that product of the Switch 2 to sell, it was doing fine early on, right? Last year. Then afterwards, the sales and the amount of switches that they were trying to sell started declining. Those sales started to somewhat continuously decline. Why? People were starting to lose interest. Why? Not just the games on the platform, the pricing of that Switch 2 and their games. Nobody are usually happy with that price. And it's funny how Nintendo will say, oh no, on the contrary, there are a lot of majority of players that are satisfied. When they just said that their sales are declining, right? Meaning a majority and a insignificant majority of players are not satisfied because the price of their games and the price of their okay, their system is understandable, right? For the Switch 2, the price is somewhat understandable. But the games, dude, you're going over. You're overdoing it with the pricing. What's the matter? Hey, Daddy, how's it going? I'm streaming. Where did you go?
頼りにしてるわ、キリト。キリト君、無茶しないようにね。
さあ行こう。
道中の目標を達成し、奴の元へ向かうのじゃ。
俺たちの目標は敵拠点の全滅だ。行くぞ。
キリト、あんまり無茶すんじゃねえぞ。こっちはいつもハラハラしてんだから。
お、心配してくれるのか。やっぱ優しいな、エギルは。
バカ野郎、仲間を心配すんのは当たり前だろうが。
行くぞ。
ったく。
くそ。この調子だ。解放しよう。
降りるよ。
Sorry guys, I'm here. I will be streaming Monster Hunter Stories 2 continuously with the Let's Play later. And, you know, just playing a little bit of this. But I will actually take somewhat a break after this stream and then come back, okay? Just want to let you guys know so that way you don't think that I'm still trying to continuously delay streams on the channel. You know, it's been kind of rough, so, and I know everybody else like me usually somewhat go through a rough time, and, you know, I just try to make sure I take it easy a little bit more and then stream it the second time, and that will be Monster Hunter Stories 2. Let's Play 4, you know? So, you know, just you know, bear with me. And make sure to be a little bit of patient. I know you guys been a lot of patience already. I'm just asking for maybe a little bit more patience. After this stream, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break before I start putting that Let's Play of Monster Hunter Stories 2, the Part 4 stream of the Let's Play 2. Because once I take it a little bit easier, and before I get on, I'm just gonna be playing a little bit on the Switch of this game as well. And yeah, I know that this game on the Switch, in order to play the single player beta, I know it requires online service like online network, right? But because I have been playing the game singly without a Nintendo membership, Nintendo Online membership, I've been playing without that. I can't play Wizard 101 on the Switch, so yeah, because I don't have a Nintendo Online membership. So I just play whatever games I can. So if I get a game that is on sale completely low, that to a point where it's either $20 or $10 the game on Switch platform, then I'll get it whenever if it's something that I'm into as well. If it's not something I'm into, then I'm not gonna buy it. Because right now at the moment, I don't really like Pokemon. I don't really care about Pokemon. The way they're handling things, because Nintendo is just letting it happen, it's just not great. You know, it's not really a good thing. And that's another reason why Nintendo may end up going to its downfall. It don't say it yet here, so it won't go down in Japan. It'll just come and shut down here eventually. Like, the company is just mostly a Japanese company franchise. So if it dies out here, it'll still live on in Japan, the company. But like, see, that's the thing, right? If it usually dies out here, it's either because one of the few reasons, what they're trying to do to pocket pair, right? Or not really. The games that they do in the business that they're doing here doesn't really satisfy enough of the people in their community here, because a lot of the majority of communities, and it's not just here, it's everywhere, right? Because if they had to like take down the business in other countries, it's gonna harm them a little bit more, right? Because, and plus, if they had kept that business, in a way, it would also somewhat be a double-edged sword, right? Because the one company is trying to make it where they keep up the companies in other countries, because the key, the how you call it, the how you say it, the you know how you have one whole company that usually makes it where there are other companies. So basically, the I don't know how to say that word. There's like one company that usually makes sure the other sources of that company continues, because you got the main source, the main company that also uh, makes it where the other ones keep up continuously. I remember I used to look up the word, and I used to say it a lot on my stream because I looked it up, because there's usually just that one company that is usually in control, keeping the other ones at check. I forgot how to say the word, but like you have that one company that is usually the key towards the other versions of that market for that company to continuously. And if the other ones start making a mistake, it's because the main source of that franchise, which will try to keep it at bay, to keep it balanced, but the things that the market for Nintendo, because you have the main source of Nintendo's franchise. Hold on, let me look it up. What's what's the main company that is keeping Nintendo up and living? What is the main source that is keeping Nintendo up? Oh, that's right, I figured it out. Parent company. The parent company is what usually keeps Nintendo going on, right? All right. Is the parent company of Nintendo the one trying to make sure it keeps the market balanced with their markets? Say yes. So you see, whatever the Nintendo business does is the parent company that is putting those decisions. So, so let's say, check this, right? Because Nintendo is pricing their games upwards, is Nintendo's parent company the one that makes that decision? Yes. Yes. So that means the final look, LTD in Japan ultimately makes the final decision on pricing for hardware and software globally. So what Nintendo's parent company is doing, they're the reasons why Nintendo Switch and their games are going too high in price. Meaning it can make it where the customers that try to buy it will be like, oh, never mind, it's too pricey. Why? Because the company is being kind of predatorial with their prices of their games and their systems. Are are games usually not really predatorial? Not really. A lot of games, when they put it on a game platform, is usually somewhat predatorial, just not as predatorial as other games, right? Or other platforms. See, PlayStation 5 is somewhat predatorial, with the prices, but not completely like Nintendo, right? Because almost every game that Nintendo is selling, if it's new, it's gonna be around $80, which is around close to 100, right? And that's one of the reasons that just said, "Oh, never mind," right? I'm not I'm not buying a Switch 2 because it's too pricey, and they're being too predatory with their pricing in the markets. Not worth it, right? Not worth it. Some people may be like, "Oh, it's worth it," even though it's like close to $600 for the Switch 2, right? And same thing with the games, $80. Ooh. You know the reason why Nintendo is struggling, and they don't say it, but they are, is because the community that is supporting them. A lot of that also comes from community feedback with the game pricing and the marketing pricing of the system. Meaning, if the community tries to tell the company, "Hey, we want this, can you do this?" It'll be much better if you do this, right? That can also usually harm the markets and the product pricing of the game and the system that Nintendo makes. Because they usually rely on community feedback. So what does it usually do? Sometimes the company will listen to the wrong community, the wrong people in their community with the prices, right? Because when they're paying attention too much to their community and not really the things that they are supposed to improve, it's mostly due to community feedback. And some of the majority on that community for Nintendo's platform is kind of like the people that exist in the Genshin community. They'll be like, "Ooh, the more pay to win is better. Come on, Hoyoverse, make it more pay to win," right? No, man, that's not how you usually improve a game or business. You don't listen to every single community feedback and just take their word entirely. No, you have to balance. You balance your product, you balance the price of your product. Do I know too much of that? Not really, but I know a tiny good bit. I know that if a company is putting too much pay to win, too much pricey, then that's going to make it where it looks completely predatory. Meaning that the company is going to look like they're being too greedy. Not just with the product pricing, but with the platform and their games in general. That's something that you do not want to do because what you promise to other communities that support your product, they're going to stop trusting you. It's like you screw up your product, you screw up your marketing price, it's just going to screw you up entirely, man. It will screw up the business that they're doing. Like, it's because Nintendo is a little too predatory. Sony is probably somewhat predatory, right? It may look like it's completely predatory because no company, no gaming platform is never predatory. It's gonna seem like every platform will seem like it's completely predatory. In a way, it's not really, but in a way, it is. Kind of confusing, right? Kind of really confusing. But that's because the whole market is usually kind of frustrating. It don't matter what way you put it. Any game that usually releases on the gaming platform, so like it could be Nintendo like it is now, PlayStation like it is now, Microsoft, and yeah, I don't think they're trying to probably bring just digital software. And yeah, they're still working on their Xbox Series X platform and S, but there's no information that they're gonna lead to releasing a new consoles yet. Do they want to because of what Phil Spencer had to put upon them? Of course. Of course they're gonna have to keep that promise with the Xbox portable, right? And the new gen Xbox that he also made it look like he promised, but then he took out that information. But I mean, it looked like that, right? Because apparently there was stupid rumors that Nvidia, the company that usually controls how the AI software and AI technology with those little chips come here to the markets, Nvidia was dumb, man. They're like they're trying to increase the pricing of their AI hardware and software. And that means if they do that, that means the gaming platform entirely, right? Let's say if the PlayStation, if Sony had a chip from Nvidia, because that's basically where that's the key source to the AI technology in here in the US, okay? And let's say if that price, because they increased the price, right? Meaning the Sony would have to increase the price of their next gen system, right? But there is a slight good chance where Nvidia will have to replace the guy who is in charge. Is there any information that it's going to happen yet? Not really. Unless it happens, then they'll put that information saying that it led to that, right? But if you search it where, instead of searching the Nvidia, you search up if the person who is the CEO of that business, right? If the guy who is, if the person was a CEO of AI technology for the markets where you get those AI chips, if that company's CEO would do so much harm by increasing, because they had no choice, because a lot of other things, if they were to continuously increase the pricing of AI products, hardware, or software, because a lot of these people would usually buy the little chips to create a console regardless. Some of them usually won't abuse it, right? Because it's people who usually try to create a product to make a little money. But like the thing is, if AI technology continues to increase, the business who increases the AI technology even further for the markets to create gamings, that company will suffer a huge blow. Same thing like every other company. When they being kind of too predatory with their products pricing, it don't matter. It could be AI technology that they use here in the markets to make the PS5. Yeah, that'll be a little bit too predatory, but to everybody, not just the companies that use it, the people that would try to make their own consoles. It would seem a little bit too predatory with that, right? Because AI chip, those little chips, every other person uses it to make a consoles. Do they have it in other countries? They've already had it in other countries. But there is a type of way that there's like a special type of AI technology that the government has, that if people around the world, which that's what the president wants to do somewhat, he wants to make money off of AI technology that exists in the government. That's even worse, right? But it's worse in general when other random people around the world, not people that usually use the technology to make a game, it's people in general with any AI technology. They can abuse it. Has it already been happening? If it's already been happening the whole freaking year. Since Obama was president, it was still happening. It didn't matter. Since Trump became back, Trump usually went for his first term, it was already still going on as well. Anywhere you put it, that thing has been going on. And yet they're saying, oh, because if they give it to the actual wrong hands, right? And they don't have to be other people around the world, because that's still happening. Oh, did I get, yellow power up, nice. Damn, I got a really good legendary power up, huh? Wow. Now they're not gonna deal very much damage to me. That was basically a damage reduction. Oh boy. Alright, sweet. Whoa, what was that? Holy cow, man. I gotta get out of this location. Wait. Gotta go. Damn. Woohoo. I got one thing to say. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Sonic X. I'm running. Woohoo. Go this way. I gotta get to the point where I get that portal to start up. Because that's when I get to the final part of this one here. That'll be the boss fight. Oh yeah, here it goes. Here we go. Take this! Starburst Stream! Whoa! Ha ha ha! You shall not pass! Oh no. Slash! Slash! Keep slashing away! Okay. Time to... Am I even pressing? Okay, yeah. Of course, they're gonna spawn when this bar gets halfway up in the top. And after this, I'll probably end up taking a little break. Because, let me see. Yeah, it's been 1 hour of stream time already. And then, once I get back on, I'll probably just stream Monster Hunter Stories 2. But I'll probably end up bringing my PS5 later, upstairs. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go to my room and then watch anime upstairs, but then I'll come back down and bring my system up to my room and then stream Monster Hunter Stories 2. But I'll probably just take a little bit of a break after the stream and then make another stream and just put Monster Hunter Stories 2 as the next stream. Ow! Stupid beast! Take that, you have been slashed. You have been warned! Why? Why was I not able to press the R3? Whoa. Alrighty, get the bar up! Up. Take that. You foul beast! You shall pay for your consequences! The hero is back! Never mind, I'm no hero, I'm a coward, I'm a baby, I'm a little baby, oh! Take this! Be gone! No demon can beat and defeat a hero! Oh? Damn! I'm level 30 in the co-op quest. Damn, man. Well, there's not really an actual level, but when your level is as it is, the gear will basically sync to your level as the character is of that quest or co-op quest, you know? So because I'm actually in this game, part of the game, and I'm just level, I'm a level 30, right? That means the gear automatically is my level. Ow. Hey! Be gone, foul crystal! Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, get out of my amen. Haha! Now! Time to, there we go. Haha, I'm getting ready to do that final blow here. I'm hoping I get a legendary that I love to get. Here goes! Chain finish. Watch this, guys. Shaw! Finishing blow. Oh. Oh, he's at his second phase of the skill. He's using the Kadachi! Hell yeah, Kirito gets the final blow. Please tell me I get a legendary dual wielding sword. I would love a legendary dual wielding sword. Oh, did I get anything? Did I get a legendary or not? There is still a chance I may have a legendary. But I have to. I really hope it's a dual wielding legendary sword. That's uncommon, I know. And in a little bit. Ah, crap. Okay, no legendaries. Damn it! Oh man, that sucks. Oh boy. I got this one, but it's for mage. This is a ring, of course. No, actually, this is a bracelet. This is a ring. This one's for fighter class only, which is good for Kirito, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Hey, look at that player rank level 8. Oh boy. We'll see. Character level up. Nice. And yeah, this will go up little by little. You know, if you're just playing the co-op quest solo or not really trying to get those actual tasks done, then you're just because a lot of the tasks are just usually done through online co-op, not solo co-op quests. But alright guys, I'm gonna end it here, and I'll basically stream some Monster Hunter stories later. Alrighty guys.